Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take on the Four Horsemen in heroic mode. I realized I had these in here too. I guess we get rid of all of these, and if we had a Holy Smite, I'd keep the Crazed Alchemist, because then we can one or two shot one of those. Instead, we dig for our Shadow Word Pain, which is important for slowing down the early, well, pain. Yes, we'll play this. See if we can get some lucky heals off. Occasionally he attacks into it with one of them. But more frequently he just frostbolts. Okay, so we're gonna Shadow Word Pain one. That'll reduce the incoming damage a little bit at least. Now, that could be Avenge or Repentance. I guess he also has Redemption. You want to be careful not to kill them too quickly, because it can buff the other one. Like here, we could kill one straight away. But then it would buff the other to a 4-9. Or sorry, a 5-9. We don't have a Shadow Word Death. If we had a Shadow Word Death waiting, I think I would just go for it and clear them out very quickly. But that means we'll actually take more damage if we kill it. So I think we either heal or play the Injured Blade Master. Injured Blade Master, we generally kind of want to wait for a Circle of Healing, honestly. That, however, we are going to kill. Because if he has that out when we kill both of them, we're in quite a lot of trouble. Oh, we can do it with 1 mana, that's interesting. Oh, but that only... damn it. Oh. Okay, now we do kill one. Because the secret was not Avenge. But he has another one. But we have an Acidic Swamp Ooze. We just need a way to take that out, and then we're in reasonable shape. Another Crazed Alchemist. That means he may not have removal, but now he's drawn 2 more cards, I was going to say, so I can potentially get this guy in nicely. 4-2. Cabal Shadow Priest would be more ideal, because then we get some protection ourselves. Ooh, Corruption. That's quite good, because that means he's not insta-killing it. One of those is probably Avenge, which won't do any damage to us. So we're gonna kill it. Oh, it could be Redemption. It's not. That's good. So now we start going to town on him. And I think I shouldn't jinx it, but we're looking in pretty good shape. Doesn't run any minions, so it's all going to be direct damage to face. I basically just need some Mind Blasts. I don't think there's any point in this guy, we just want card draw. Not quite what we want at this point, but it will come. I mean, how's he going to kill us at this point? He can only kill us through direct damage. Oh, and a weapon. I think I actually saved this. Because his Rune Blade... burning cards, even. His Rune Blade would do like 5 times 3, 15 damage. That's a bit too much for us to deal with. Don't have any more Rivendares to steal. Or, that's not the right word. Any more horsemen to steal. Clears it out. Next target for you. Soulfire. Discard to drain life. So I have 2 more Mind Blasts in here and a Holy Fire. I don't think I can risk him getting his... Maybe he only has 2 weapons though, and not 4. Gonna go for out healing him, because he really doesn't seem to have any hope anyway. Gonna take the risk on this guy at least. This usually is not so boring, like, I don't know where my minions are. I have a lot of useless cards here. And I'm too chicken shit to let him get another weapon. We dealt with his early cards, that's like the whole game. And we have a lot of burst damage which we cannot seem to draw into. Though we'll win if we get any of it now. We do not.
Your turn to bleed.
Let me change your mind.
But Fatigue's gonna help us out pretty handily here. He's gonna take 3 damage next turn. There we go. Finally. Well, what we're gonna do here is let him fatigue himself, and then we Mind Blast. For Max PM, man, he's useless when you deal with his horsemen very quickly. Doesn't even feel like heroic. Boom. That went very well. Let's take a look at the deck list. You're hopefully aware that he does not play any minions, so it's just you versus the horseman and then direct damage. So if you can deal with the horseman quickly, you're way ahead. You really want to kill at least one very quickly. Shadow Word Pain is critical for that. You mulligan exclusively for this unless you have a combo like Crazed Alchemist Holy Smites, which also kills them directly, because you flip it to a 7-2 and then kill it with the Holy Smites. But be wary, if he has a secret out and you haven't tested for it, Avenge would make your situation worse, because you kill one and then he has 5 damage out instead of the 4 that would be those 2 minions. So you don't want to kill them too readily unless you have like a Shadow Word Death in hand or a way to deal with those. If there's a secret out. And you can test for it with 1-mana minions to see if it's Repentance at least. He also runs Redemption, I believe, which will bring his guy back. Anyway, let's go through the deck list. Circle of Healing is in there to combo with your Injured Blade Masters and your Alchanize. If you're really lucky and get a guard draw, an Alchani plus 2 circles wipes all the horsemen. And as you saw, if you can get him, if you can kill those guys and you're not super low on health, you've pretty much won the game, because all he has is direct damage to your face, and you as a priest can keep healing. Like, you're really going to be in good shape. So that's a potential good combo, or if you have them down on a little bit of low health, Alchani 1 circle. But getting a 4-7 out with the Injured Blade Master Circle of Healing is quite good, because that'll usually draw out at least 2 of his removal cards. His deck is literally just his weapon and removal. Like, that's literally it. What else do we have? Power Word Shield is just to accelerate your card draw and give your things a little bit more health, so that they draw out more removal. Bloodsail Corsair and Acidic Swamp Ooze are just to deal with weapons. Bloodsail Corsair is not that good because it only removes 1 durability, but you want more ways to deal with weapons, because it's scary when you need to kill the last horseman because you're low on life. You don't want to give him that buff to his Rune Blade that'll help kill you. So this can come in handy. It's also a 1-mana test for a spell if you want to kill a horseman and are worried about it giving a buff to the other one with Avenge. This is a 1-mana minion to test if it's Redemption. Or sorry, Repentance. Northshire Cleric, another 1-mana minion and just a decent 1-drop, can, if you're lucky, give you card draw. He often, if he doesn't have like a Frostbolt on turn 2, he'll sometimes do dumb things like attack with 2 of them into your face and then hit the 3rd one into this. So if you don't have a Shadow Word Pain, you're going to heal it and draw a card at least. The goal is to remove his horsemen, then do direct damage, so that's where Mind Blasts come in, and Holy Fire to help you stay alive as well, because we don't see it in this game, but often you get low on life pretty quick. Shadow Word Pain to take out Horsemen, obviously, Acidic Swamp Ooze to kill weapons. Crazed Alchemist is pretty much exclusively in there to combo with Holy Smite, or towards the end of the game, he might like Corruption Injured Blade Master, that's at 4-7, and you can pump it up to a 7-4 if you have already killed the Horseman. Shadow Word Death is in there to be able to take out a Horseman that got an Avenge buff, because it'll be at 5-7. Shadow Madness, it doesn't really help, but I don't know what other removal to put in here, and more minions don't really help too much. Maybe something with charge would be good, like a 4-3. Oh, you don't have Corcoran in Priest. Maybe like an Arcane Golem would be decent, or even Leroy for Burst, or like Ragnaros to just like hit stuff like crazy, although he might hit the hero and do nothing, but should draw out a lot of removal. So maybe bigger guys would be better, but Shadow Madness has the nice property that you can combo it with Crazed Alchemist. I have done this. It feels really good when you Shadow Madness one of the 2-7s, Crazed Alchemist it to flip it, charge it into the other, you just killed 2 of them. That can feel amazing. Alkanai, we talked about Holy Fire for life gain and direct damage to the hero. You can occasionally use it to finish off a Horseman if you need to. Cabal Shadow Priest, so good when you get to pull it off. You effectively kill one of his and gain one, so your hero is immune. There's been many, he does have Shadow Word Pain, so he can one-shot it if you're unlucky. But it has saved me many times where I'm down to like 2 health. You Cabal Shadow Priest that, and suddenly you're immune. And if he doesn't have Shadow Word Pain, he has to work on killing that guy, and then you have more chances to heal with Holy Fires and whatnot. Anyway, that's the deck. I call it Mass Ridiculousness because it originally had Mass Dispel in it. Yes, you can Mass Dispel the entire Horseman and suddenly go for the hero, but you usually don't have 14 burst damage readily available. If, like in normal, Baron himself was at 7 health, I think I'd put Mass Dispel back in here. But at 14, it's too much mana. It doesn't end up proving worth it. You need to kill them just to stay alive yourself, honestly. So anyway, that's the deck. It's pretty good at taking out the Four Horsemen in Heroic mode. Makes it a little bit easy, probably like a 50% win rate. Like, you do need a little bit of luck, but it has the right cards to take him out. See you next time.